Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for September 2022. I have to say a lot of Sagittarians reached out and need the reading. Let's just say want the reading, but asked me to please do theirs next, to do Sagittarius next. So that is why I'm here. Clearly, there's something that maybe you're looking for some signs, and if that's the case, I can't guarantee anything, but I feel like you'll find them here. All right, this is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. I have to say that when I do Capricorn's reading, I feel Sag a lot in there. And also when I do your reading, I feel like, so it may be that some of you are on the cusp, or someone on the cusp. My granddaughter's on the cusp, and I can definitely feel like I feel more fire than earth with her. But she's got both. Anyways, we all have everything, truly. So anyways, I want to thank you for being here. I have to tell you, when I was preparing myself for the reading, it just means I'm letting myself go, opening up to my guides, who I trust will reach your guides. I kept getting in my head over and over, why are you up in my business? Why are you in my business? So I feel like for some of you, there's someone who's just feels like they're all up in your business, or you're all up in their business. So either way, I don't know. It was like a broken record, just kept playing ever in my head. Until I stopped it. I was like, okay, I got it. So I felt like I had to say that. All right, guys, this is your monthly. So this is usually pretty long. I think you have to commit to it, though. You know what I mean? Because usually in the beginning of a monthly, that's when the issues come out and what have you. But it is towards the end of the reading, I feel, where the magic happens, to me anyways, for you. So try to have patience, even if you need to revisit it in parts, though I feel like that interrupts the flow, but whatever works for you. You have also been in a lot of people's readings. I just want to say that there's usually one sign that's in a lot of people's readings, and that's you. For this month, it's you. All right, we're going to use 4 different decks. I don't know why, but for the month of September, I decided to bring out the Tarot of Night, which really is one of my favorite decks. But it's kind of dark. They're beautiful, but it's the imagery. It's I want you to be able to see it. But I'm feeling called to them this month, so we're going to use them. We, of course, are going to start with our Mother Mary, get our words of wisdom. I'm going to use the Crystal Vision to clarify or go a level deeper. So really what I'm doing, this is my plan. The Tarot Dreams is going to be your main spread, and then we'll come in the Crystal Vision, which will take us a level deeper or a level higher, however you want to look at it. And then the Tarot of Night will even take us deeper. Are you willing to go that deep? I feel like there's only good things after that, though. Okay, so let's stop talking, Sandy, and let's get into the reading. I'm going to give Mother Mary just a couple shuffles. As I said, I do shuffle my cards for quite a while before I begin a reading. And I shuffle more cards than I think I'm going to need, because sometimes I'm just all of a sudden I'm called to this deck or that deck. So, all right. Okay, that took no time at all. And it looks like you got 2. Excuse me. First of all, self-respect. Self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. Self-respect. And then you have optimism. Optimism. It's like the energy of the 3 of Wands. It's my intention. I expect good things to happen, and they do. I expect good things to happen, and they do. You know, what's the opposite of that? I expect bad things to happen, and they do. I expect bad things to happen, and they do. Well, maybe I need to turn that around. I expect good things to happen, and they do. Self-respect. I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. I have a feeling that means different things for different people, but I feel like nonetheless that alone gave someone a little bit of a message, or maybe it's just like, you wanted to clarify whether this reading is for you, and you really felt that. Again, that doesn't mean all of you did that. It's just I feel like there's some of you who, like, like, should I be in this reading? And I feel like in some way this felt like a message for you. So let's keep going. All right, we're going to bring in the Tarot of Dreams, and what we're going to do is we're going to let it unfold, the story unfold, and then we'll shuffle these two decks. It just feels good to me this month. All right, let's bring the lid down a little bit, not too far. And, well, we open with the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Let's talk about your family, of course. This is about abundance, the potential, the possibility of it, or you already have it. This is, I often feel this is like the Nine of Pentacles, and it has really taken root. And I'm saying that because I feel the energy of time after time, and I mean that in a way like I've been here, and it feels very strange. It feels very like your higher self is talking to me, and then your other higher self. Like the different dimensions. It's like, I've been here. Okay. Well, there you go. Judgment. This is your spiritual team. This is always how I feel. This card doesn't necessarily have to mean that, but I feel it that way. This is a call to the present moment. There's something coming, something happening. It's not then, it's now. If I'm asking when, it's now. Judgment's about a rebirth. It's interesting because that's kind of what I was feeling in this Ten of Pentacles, almost like your higher self calling to you, like, we've been here. Maybe it's like even a challenge, like, don't think that, like, you can't be in this Ten of Pentacles energy, which feels, it's almost like there's that Capricorn influence I'm feeling. But it also feels kind of magical, or, maybe more zen. Judgment's about a rebirth. When? Now. And then we have Justice. Two major arcanas, by the way, side by side. Justice is a card of Libra. I haven't done the reading yet. This may talk about after a divorce, after cutting of ties. I don't know why, but I do feel that. And it's to allow yourself to have a rebirth after that. That's, I feel like when it's coming, when justice shows up in your reading, it is about fairness and wholeness. I mean, that's what they stand for. Balance, right? Balance for you, balance for them. Balance of the masculine and the feminine. And that's where we operate at our optimum levels. So, this could just be talking about a cutting of a tie. Well, let's see what comes next to it. Interesting, because the arrow is pointing down. So I have a feeling that's going to tell us something. Well, here's the King of Pentacles. Can be a Capricorn. Virgo, or Taurus. You may be cutting ties with this person. Even though I feel like this person's looking out towards the future, kind of looking at me, but more towards like the future. Well, let's keep going. I'm going to try not to take so long. Alright, we have the Ace of Swords. I can't help it though. Like, these stories just open for me. Ace of Swords. Interesting. We have the Tower. Here's the good news. It's coming under judgment. This tells me that it's already happened, right? That the death of something has already happened. But this is about a rebirth. Now, whether it's a rebirth of that, or it's a rebirth within yourself, or maybe all of that. Like, I don't fear this tower. And I have to say, like, this tower withstands. If you just look at the image, like the lightning is hitting this tower, but it's made of gold. Maybe because the Ten of Pentacles is a very grounding type energy. You know, it doesn't mean that bad things can't happen. That's just life. But maybe like the foundation was so strong that it can withstand these towers. Excuse me. I sprayed some air freshener, which I know better. Anyway, coming under judgment. So the death of this tower, and then the rebirth. Interesting. And then the Ace of Swords. First of all, this ace is also pointing down. This arrow. It's interesting. Well, to me, that's a good thing. Nothing to be defensive of here. This could certainly talk about communication, and special communication, just not from anybody, but from someone special. Okay, let's keep going. We have the Knight of Wands, very fast moving energy. Remember, the Knight is kind of sent by the King or the Queen. That's what I feel. A Knight is about movement, something that is usually coming toward you. You can certainly use this energy though, because this is about, you know, this is something that may come quickly and therefore be chaotic. But nonetheless, this is about, first of all, action. About, or on my desires, on my passions. Heading towards that tower and under justice. Interesting. And let's see what's coming under this King. We have the Two of Pentacles. Somebody may be like making a reappearance. You know what I like about the Two of Pentacles, though? It's you're really able to use your logical mind, and it may be calling for you to use your logical mind for whatever's about to open. And again, there is an end, right? There is an ending. Now, that doesn't mean, you know, like, I don't, like, everything in my life ends. Or it does, you know, but I feel like it's talking about particular things that are important, right? Sometimes it's like moving out of the home, like I've got to experience that living on my own, or, you know, just the adventures of life. And if I'm just sheltered at home, well, then how can I experience that? So sometimes it's just the guts. Anyway, let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Look at this with the Two of Swords. Interesting. You know, it's almost like I have a couple here who are thinking of going through a divorce or a separation. You know what I mean? Cutting ties. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be marriage. And I feel like two are thinking about that, right? But I have this Ten of Pentacles, so I feel like even though some type of tower has happened to this couple that I'm talking about right now, I definitely feel like they can withstand it. I definitely feel they can withstand it. But I feel like I have two people looking at it in two different ways. And I do feel like one is using their logical mind and one is allowing fear. And, understandable, because here's the Tower. Right? And then this energy of the Knight rushing in. But there's a blindfold on in this Two of Swords. Look at that. The Death card is underneath that. This lady looks like she's in agony over a decision. She really does. Right? Like she's in agony to allow something to end so that a rebirth can take place. Even if it's talking about the same two people, it's talking about two people having a rebirth. And that to me, that means a real understanding, right? There are no need for blindfolds. I can handle the truth, even if it's about myself. Right? I'd rather know than not know. Okay. There may be someone who's like deciding between a Capricorn and a Scorpio. Anyway, let's go a level deeper and let's find out. It's interesting because Judgment having the Tower below it, but then this Ace of Swords, I feel like this is also like, receiving spiritual epiphanies or signs to help you along the way. It's like, we know this Tower happened. We know it happened. We're there with you, right? But now we're helping you to overcome it. Let it go, right? Figure it out and then let it go. In the Two of Swords, I'm not doing that. Two of Swords, I'm living that Tower. Over here, I feel like this is someone who's, let's talk about the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is someone who does look at a situation from the big picture. And sometimes that's really good because you see much more. That's how I feel like I read tarot. I read it from the big picture, not from each individual card, even though they all tell me a message. It's the flow of how they come together. Does that make sense? Those who read tarot will know exactly what I mean. Alright, unless you're like absolutely buy the book, which there's nothing wrong with that either. Okay. So we're just looking at the top line, but really all of it's going to matter. Again, we're looking at this Ten of Pentacles, and then your spiritual team coming out asking you to be present. Why? Okay, so we want to know that. We want to know, oh, it's funny, why? And then this card pushes up the Tower and Judgment. Okay. Interesting. Strength card in reverse. What? This is like not overcoming the beast within myself. I feel like this is a card of myself, whether it be you or them or both. I haven't overcome it. There's something in there interesting. Very seldom do I see strength in reverse. This can be someone not feeling like, I don't feel. I know it's the person in the Two of Swords because I feel the angst. I feel her angst. And then I look right above that and I see self-respect and optimism. It's almost like that is the answer of how I can move from this energy and start believing in myself. I've got to, I got to know myself. Good, the bad, the ugly. Also card of Leo, by the way. Also card of 8. Almost like I don't want to allow myself to have this new beginning. Just keep going. Maybe like growing up Or maybe the last time, like I kept hearing those voices saying, we've been here before. So it's almost like I feel like when I was young and how I grew up, right? And now maybe as adult, maybe I didn't like that. Or maybe I did, I don't know. But I feel like, I kind of feel like if her, not so much, because I feel like maybe I found myself in that same pattern. That pattern I said I'd never be in, right? And then somehow we find ourselves there. We just got to tell ourselves the truth in this Two Swords. And when we do that, I feel like the angst goes away. Okay. But I do feel like it's like someone is not feeling their power, or it's the energy of... It's interesting how strength just feels like it's coming down to this Ace. Okay, let's see what's next to it. Well, we have the Seven of Cups, so there's that choice. There's that decision. Listen, I don't know. Maybe someone's going to come in and communicate. And I don't know where you are at that. Well, in a way I do. But it depends on what side you're on. I feel like over here... Like, there's a lot of things I haven't let go of. Or maybe there's not. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe there's only a few things that you haven't let go of. You haven't been able to clear yet. And you may ask yourself why. And one of them has to do with that blindfold. Because the blindfold is what, it's what I don't want to realize. It's what I want to, it's almost like your mind tells you otherwise, but you deny it. So I think it's individual for, many different people, because you have Seven of Cups. So you have a lot of like chaotic type energy, right? I'm not feeling myself. I'm not feeling that strength. I'm not feeling respected, right? But I'm not respecting myself for some reason. I'm not allowing, myself to have this optimism. Why? Because I don't know. For some reason, it's like maybe you never overcame what was, and that's the answer. What am I holding? Seven of Cups. Wow, it's like your spiritual team is saying there's a decision you're going to have to make, like it or not. You're going to have to make it. And that may mean that someone's coming toward you. Or maybe you're leaving someone. It's like, I shouldn't have said it, because now I feel like I'm throwing a lot of confusion in the mix. Well, let's get the rest of these cards out. Look at that. The Two of Cups. Wow. Hello, soulmates. I almost feel like, it's like I can cut ties with this person, yet I'm not really cutting ties, right? Because soulmates means that it's interesting how it was like, again, I heard your voice over and over, like, we've been here before, we've been here. Well, I have a feeling both of you have been here before, and before, and before. Soulmates. King of Wands, coming over this King of Pentacles. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could be you. It's interesting because, well, first of all, I want to say, what else am I holding? Look at this, and then I have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen, it's interesting. It's like I have soulmates. Maybe someone's like, which one is my soulmate? You know what I mean? Maybe there's two people in your life. Maybe some of you, it is the two kings and your soulmates. But then this Queen is in the picture. So I feel like she's here. She's closer to the King of Wands than she is the King of Pentacles, but she is over the King of Pentacles. Interesting. It's like, has this King of Wands come between? this Queen of Cups and this King of Pentacles, or vice versa. Well, I don't know. I had my hand on that card. I don't know. I'm not really ready to leave that line yet, because I have the Two of Cups here, and we have all these people. Here's that Tower. That tells me that these soulmates went through this tower together. Here it is. The Knight of Cups. And then the Seven of Pentacles. Interesting. You know, that takes me a whole other place. Because now I feel like this Queen. And again, just because it's a Queen of Cups, it doesn't mean it's not you. This is just saying that this is talking about love. Okay, let's put it that way. I mean, it can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it doesn't have to be. Remember that. So the Queen of Cups is like, you know, I mean, really, love, among other things. And I'm just getting this image of her. It's interesting because I feel like this King of Wands is connected to his tower, and is also coming over justice. But yet I have this Knight of Cups that comes in. I feel like this Knight may come in unexpectedly. It may be somebody who reached out to this Queen. And it's interesting because then there's the Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like if this is talking about the ending of one, let's say, you know, even though I opened this reading talking about two people where I felt like your relationship can withstand and you will heal, that still stands. You know, it's like I don't know, I feel like I'm telling many different stories within a story. So I just want you to understand that, because I know sometimes people get confused. But right now, what I'm feeling and what it's showing us is that this Knight of Cups comes in, right? This Knight of Cups is unexpected. This Knight of Cups may be part of this tower, right? What causes this tower? Or maybe this Queen is making a decision, you know, or the King is making a decision of, you know, but again, there's angst wrapped around that. But then the Seven of Pentacles shows up. So I feel like, first of all, I could talk about a relationship that has been, and I feel like the current one that potentially I'm ending if I'm not healing it. And maybe that's my choice. What do I want to say? I don't know, but all of a sudden I'm also getting the feeling of someone of a younger time who maybe they themselves had to like overcome something, like there was something within them, like I don't know why, like I'm picking like alcoholic, you know, but I feel like if that's the case, like maybe this is something that you know, like my dad was an alcoholic. My dad was an alcoholic, but my son's dad was. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it followed. And it could talk about, you know, at that time, someone who maybe did not overcome it. You know, maybe they couldn't overcome it. Listen, I often feel my son who did not and has crossed over, I often feel, I know that he's one of my spirit guides. And it's like, it's almost like he's showing that if he's here, so are they. So are yours. Anyways, just could talk about someone of a younger time, right? Of a younger time. But I have to say, I do feel like if this person's coming in, and listen, maybe they come through communication, right? Maybe it's not a physical, like a physically, you know, physically are on your path. But I do feel like it's almost like this Queen is thinking of someone of a younger time, right? Of a younger time. And then I do feel like this Knight eventually like comes in, right? There's communication. And listen, it can be what finally causes a tower. But I do feel like this queen feels like it's meant to be, like, but it's just meant to be. Like, it's my soul seed of intention. Wow, that's where your soulmates came out. Okay. So we got that. Let's keep going. We have the Ten of Swords. Like, I had enough. The Ten of Swords is a repeating pattern. It's taking dagger after dagger in your back. But you also got to look at yourself within this energy, because you allow dagger after dagger after dagger in your back. We can't expect others to cut ties. Maybe they don't know how. But I feel like you do. Interesting. This is coming over the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, no, it's not. Well, it is, in a way. But it's really coming over the Ace of Swords. Look at this, the Unknown card. But it's turned around. I almost want to say, like, because what's above it? The Seven of Cups. What's it over? Judgment. What's judgment ask of you? Number one, be in the present moment. Something's coming towards you. Number two, allow what wants to end so that you may have a rebirth. Maybe the time is coming with the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe it's time. Again, I think, with the Two of Pentacles here, it's kind of like it puts the ball in your court. Like, we'll deliver it. But then what you do with it's up to you. Right? You can like, you can take it right back to this Ten of Pentacles. Again, I feel like from a previous life into this life. Okay. Actually, we have the Four of Cups on the bottom of this deck. I got to do something. This is doing nothing. This is wanting, but I'm doing nothing about it. I may be dreaming it, but I'm not putting any action towards it. It asks for you to trust your spiritual discernment, not to allow yourself to get stuck in any woe is me, even though we all have a reason, right? We all have our reasons. But it really doesn't serve us. Okay. Let's bring in the Shrine of Knights. Dun 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 dun. This deck is hard to handle. Hard to handle. Who sang that song? Hey, you. Hard to handle. Oh my God. I know. I think the lead singer married, oh my God. Kate Hudson. Alright. I could be completely wrong. Alright, we are, we're just bringing in the cards and we're going to let them talk. We have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords. Let's talk about it for a second, because we do have the Ten of Swords. And then ultimately, the Ace of Swords is here. Okay. Five of Swords. This is a period where, there's toxicity in my life. There's toxicity around me. This can even be a thoughts, though, my thoughts, right? Five, though, is about change. So this is the opportunity to stop and look and see, like, am I still chasing my dreams, or am I living another person's life? That type of thing. Am I proactive in what I'm doing, or am I allowing, or am I, again, like, I don't know. But this asks for change. I feel like, but I didn't do it. I didn't do it. Because it goes to the 10. Why didn't I do it? I didn't think I was strong enough. Not true. You are. You've done this before. Five of Swords, I'm really letting go of what's no longer serving me, right? I'm really being truthful and honest with myself, and, you know, I'm expecting the same back. Matter of fact, maybe I'll take no less. But the Five says you got to make the change. You know, so we can't change other people. We can change ourselves. We can change our location. We can change our point of view, our perspective. We have the Eight of Pentacles, though it is in reverse. Like, I don't know if I want to put the work in. I don't know if I want to put the work in. I don't know if I want a new beginning. Well, wow. With the Eight of Swords. Like, I don't know. The Eight of Pentacles talks about, you know, first of all, it's like, it's almost like there's a non-belief within you. There's a, like I can't, how do I say this? Like, there's been this belief system. Someone's like drilled into you. It feels like it's a lie, like it's an illusion. Like I can't allow it to hold me back, right? I can't allow it. Your higher self is like, you know, we've been here before. We've been through that Ten of Pentacles in the bad, and we rebuild, you know, the right Ten of Pentacles. We've been here before. But this Eight of Swords is about a block that I put around me. She's like, no, I think I'll just stay in bed. I mean, that's up to you. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So what do your guides do? Well, they send your guardian angel. She's not paying attention to our signs. He's ignoring the signs that we send. What do? I'll take care of it. Knight of Pentacles means that, you know, you have the Knight of Cups coming in, right? Knight of Cups is coming in. Again, an unexpected cup of emotion. It's coming in, I feel like, the most joyous kind of way. But nonetheless, it's really met with some, wow, energy. But the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, I'll handle this. Knight of Pentacles. This is interesting because this Knight is looking back. It's looking back at all these swords. It's looking back at how you're not trusting yourself. You know, there's something, and I feel like for some of you, it goes the whole way back to your childhood, where you need to cut those ties. You need to cut those ties. You need to forgive. And I know, easier said than done, but what that just means is you're not forgiving the action. You're just no longer willing to carry the weight. You know, for some, I feel like, and this could be talking about the other person in that Two of Cups, you know, it could have caused them to, you know, do something they promised themselves they wouldn't do, and it did it anyway. And maybe it took time. Maybe it took time. Knight of Pentacles feels like your protector. Again, it kind of feels like Archangel Michael, right? Your protector, right? And it's like he's coming before this Knight. This Knight of Pentacles is one that we can trust. It's a loyal Knight, right? It takes time. It takes patience. That is its lesson. This is also the lesson of the Seven of Pentacles. Patience. Allowing something to come to full fruition before. Okay, what else have we got? we have, look at this, the wheel. I know you can barely see it, but nonetheless, it's the wheel. I don't know if you noticed, but she's holding a rose in the middle of what feels like the world. We have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. You know, maybe I expected things to go a certain way and they just didn't. And maybe they just couldn't. Maybe then they couldn't. Maybe, you know, maybe I wanted someone, or maybe I'm talking about myself. I'm not me, but, well, who knows? You know, with the Strength card reversed, maybe I myself, like, you know, never thought I could reach, you know, the real Two of Cups type energy. Real soulmate love energy. But maybe all along it's been the way I've been looking at it. Maybe it's been the way I'm looking at it. Maybe I need to understand the past, forgive the past, and let the past go. Whatever it may be. I don't know. Ten of Wands feels like an end, right? I do feel like an energy of real disappointment. Real disappointment. But nonetheless. And then, wow, the Fool. Wow. You know, again, that Ten of Wands. I feel the disappointment within that Ten of Wands. And then me saying, but you gotta let it go. And then the Fool comes out. You know, they can't coexist in each other's energy. You can't have the Fool and the Ten of Wands together. It's either or. I'm either going to stay here, or I'm going to be the Fool. I'm going to stay in this energy, or I'm going to be the Fool. Now, I feel like your spiritual team is saying, listen, whether you're ready or not, here it comes. It's coming. What you do with it, it's really going to be up to you. I can stay in this energy, or I can take on the Fool's energy. You know, it's like the Knight of Pentacles is saying, I got your back. And they do. I have your back. Yes, maybe this, speaking of disappointment and love, we've all been there. Your higher self has been there. And been there again, right? But maybe ultimately your higher self figured it out and found that Two of Cups. They found each other. They figured it out. You can't figure it out if you don't trust in yourself. You can't figure it out if you lock yourself away. You have to trust in your guides. You have to trust in the signs. Look at, I don't know why I'm holding this card up. The Fool. So I feel like you're giving, you know, you have the opportunity to give your, and, you know, hello, Two of Cups, to, you know, the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. Now, when the Knight of Pentacles says, I have your back, they have your back. And this Knight of Cups feels like it can't reach you. It cannot reach you if it's not this Two of Cups. Or it travels through. It's almost like it travels through. This is you, I feel like, having an awakening. Now listen, when I say an awakening, I don't mean a complete awakening, because I feel like we keep awakening. We understand more and more and more and more. But we got to be open to it. The Fool's like, let me at it. Let me take a chance. Wow. Okay. It's like I really could go on and on and on. And actually, I think the one thing, and I'm thinking, should I really even bother? I feel like it's very clear, but I do. I'm going to look under this Knight of Cups. under the Seven of Pentacles together. Whoa. We have the Page of Swords, okay? And then we have the Six of Pentacles. Very quickly, I feel like if this is talking about someone at one time who did not have balance within themselves, within their lives, I feel like they do now. Listen, if they don't, you'll know. You'll know. You'll know. But that's not what I'm feeling. This is a very charitable energy, number one. I feel like someone maybe has done well in their pentacles, or they're beginning to. This is, first of all, it's give and take, right? It's learning how. It's the art of give and take. I think of the 3 and the 3 in this energy, and I often think of master number 33. You know, wow. I mean, like, don't think that your soul didn't come here to experience these challenges, because it did. And it wanted to overcome, right? Allow yourself. I feel like all of these, like the 8 of Swords, and then the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, and the Strength card in reverse, and the 7 of Cups. I feel like this is all human type, like, emotion and belief. But I feel ultimately like, because don't forget, you're a spiritual being. Ultimately, like, if I didn't go through these experiences, or someone's saying this to you, but I also feel like this is for you and for all of us. Like, if we didn't go through those experiences, well, those what did those experiences teach us? If we allowed it, it taught us compassion for ourselves, but also for others. It taught us empathy for ourselves, but also for others, right? It's not about being a fool. You know, listen, you know, if one side is giving more than the other, there it is, right? Either come to balance or hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Okay. But I don't feel like you're telling anyone to hit the road. Maybe back with that couple, you know, where I felt like, you know, like I may have been with this person, but then I feel like you got communication from someone, which then in your mind made you want to throw that tower. For others, I feel like, you know, I feel like you're just going to have to feel which one is you. I can't tell you, but you're going to feel it. Others, I feel like there is a real healing of a relationship. I feel like your foundation is so strong. Even if it, right this moment, it doesn't feel that way. Listen, I feel like you're soulmates, and you know that, and they know that. But it doesn't mean we falter. We don't falter. Okay. Now, I'm not talking about abusive people. I'm not talking about people who cheated. I don't know. That's up to you whether you want to forgive that. I've had a hard time. You know, and I've been cheated on many, many times from the same person. And I just forgot about it. I mean, I literally just, but whatever. It's not even part of the equation anymore. Look at this. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Why would the Knight of Swords come out in reverse? Well, I kind of know why. Because I feel like, listen, I feel like this communication is coming in no matter what. I feel like some of you are shutting it down. It's just what you're choosing. It's just what you're choosing. It's your free will. It is your free will. I feel like some of you, I don't know why, I'm choosing to stay in this Ten of Wands, Two of Swords, anxious type energy versus taking a chance. See what happens. I can always change course, right? But I don't feel that. Okay, why is the Knight of Swords in here? Because, again, it's like I already know the answer to that. That your guardian angel is looking. It's almost like this person in the Knight of Swords has asked for mercy at one time in their life. They have asked for mercy. Whatever that may mean. And that mercy has been granted. Why am I still taking cards? I thought we were done here. We have, beautiful, the Sun. We have Leo energy here, right? This is the ruler of Leo. But, I love the Sun's energy. This is a brand new day. Judgment, coming over judgment, right? Allowing yourself to have this rebirth. The Sun, there's nothing hidden within the Sun's energy. Even the Unknown card has come in reverse. And I feel like the Unknown card really just speaks of your intuition, like closing it down. But I feel like even though it's somewhat closed down, the Sun's going to get through. And then we have the Six of Swords. So I like, this is right where I'm going to end your reading, because I like that you got the Six of Swords right next to the Sun. This is you having complete awareness of what, who is talking to you in this present moment. This is about the present moment. This can even be about thoughts that have stayed with me. They just stayed with me. But the Six of Swords, this is you leaving it behind. You're leaving it behind. The Sun, it's like, it's so much easier than you thought, right? It's like almost like the Ten of Wands, where some, I feel like, I'm just going to stay right in it. It's because you're afraid of the shadows. But the Sun's saying maybe there won't be any shadows. Now, Six of Swords doesn't promise you that everything will be, hunky-dory right away. But very soon, it will be. Okay, I'm going to stop pulling cards. I think self-respect, you already get it. So I'm going to read optimism. This card counsels you to look for blessings within your present situation, no matter how dire it seems. What have you learned from it? In what ways are you stronger now? As you see your current blessings, you attract more into your life. Mother Mary guides you to approach your life from a standpoint of gratitude. Optimism is a form of faith and trust in God. Studies show that optimistic people enjoy many health benefits. You can develop this trait by praying, God, please let me see this situation through your eyes. You'll unveil the light and love that currently reside within this situation. Be optimistic about your future, as it is created by your present moment decisions and actions. Whew. Wow. I love you guys. I thank you in all your many ways. I'm going to let you be, though. I feel like I should just end the reading. I love you. I will see you next time at my table, or at our table. Bye-bye.